Oi, it's the morning. It's the morning now. Oh, hey. Good morning. Morning coffee with moi or tea, ginger tea. It's a little bit strong this morning. Wanted to get stuff done a little bit earlier only because my life's in chaos. Trying to get everything done and oh my gosh, it's been quite a bit of craziness at the moment. So, as I was looking through stuff and going like drinking my tea and looking through things in the morning, I did find a couple things that I wanted to share with everybody because it's been kind of becoming more and more, I don't know what's the word. I mean, I guess more and more predominant that's like there's the people that play the video games and we're here, we're all play online. Oh, let me switch this a bit. But I'm also seeing like a really big influx of like tabletop playing, D&D playing, but also community and kind of like looking for ways to connect out like off not necessarily off the game, but in person, which really intrigues me. And it makes me wonder like I do love video games and I also really enjoy couch co-op whenever I get a chance to do that. And it really is interesting. So I kind of started deep diving yesterday, looking for groups, looking for local stuff going on to just kind of see what the community is asking for and like what they're trying to reach out to get. Um, excuse me. And I found some really cool stuff that I thought was pretty interesting. And I'm like even more excited because I'm in the Phoenix local area. And I was pretty impressed to see what kind of events are coming up and impressed to see what kind of community I could find outside in the real world, I guess you would say. Um, let's see. Let me turn this down a little bit. Let's see if I can find the first thing. So the biggest thing that I had seen that I'm really excited about that's actually coming up in I think the next weekend or so, is there is going to be and I didn't know this, there's actually a Arizona Browncoats, and it's pretty much like this charitable nonprofit organization where they, really kind of bring the love of Firefly, essentially. And I stumbled across, and I need to do more research on them because I'm very excited to see that this exists. But they do a yearly, like annual charity screening of Serenity. So Joss Whedon's, Firefly Serenity. And essentially they set these up every year. They have one that's in Phoenix that's coming up. They also have one that's going to be in Tucson. You can, I think the Phoenix one's actually September 22nd. So it's next Sunday. So next Sunday, they're going to have one in the Phoenix area at Studio Movie Grill off of Hayden. And then there's also going to be one in Tucson on October 13th. And essentially, again, it is their annual screening of the charity for Serenity, for Firefly. And they have contests and merchandise and just all the stuff that, when you're purchasing, it goes to charity and to other donations. So I was really excited about it. For those who don't know what Firefly is, it was shame. No, I'm just kidding. It was a TV show that was on for about one season and then got canceled. It was an amazing show. I'm so sad that it didn't air as long as it did. And so they ended up making a movie, which is what they're going to be screening. You can find their information. You can actually buy tickets here, which is brownpapertickets.com. They have general admissions. They have the big damn raffle admissions as well. And you guys can just kind of like go in there and decide on what you guys want to do if you're wanting to join the community. Again, it's off the Studio Movie Grill in Scottsdale. It's going to be off of Hayden. And it is September 22nd, not this Sunday, but the Sunday after. So again, you can also check out the Arizona Browncoats, kind of see what they're all about. There also was, I think I ended up finding it on Facebook well. So it's hosted by Serenity in the Desert as well as the Arizona Browncoats. So again, you can find it there. You can buy tickets. I would probably recommend getting the tickets probably in advance because I don't know how big these events are going to be. I unfortunately am not going to be able to make it to this this event here because I'm doing my anniversary with my husband over that weekend. But I would probably recommend getting tickets ahead of time because at least they know that you're coming. And it might, because an example of why I would say this is I tried going to the Friends Trivia Night that was over in Gilbert a couple nights ago, and it was shit show standing room only. It was in a very a smaller bar, the Whining Pig, and it ended up we got there. We were super stoked to go and try to murder people in competition, but we ended up not staying because it was supposed to be like a 3-hour event and there was nowhere to sit, and I'm sure it was a fire hazard at that point with how many people were actually there, so I'm not sure. So always make sure you plan ahead. Let's see. Some of the other things I was looking up. I'm sorry, this morning. I also stumbled across a very quick thing. There is a coffee and cosplay hosted by the Desert Eagle Coffee off Bell Road. And that's actually going to be Saturday, September 28th from 6 to 11 p.m. Oh, hey, Weekend Spirits. I'm good. My day is just starting. So I'm just kind of sharing some of the local stuff that's happening in Phoenix in case people are interested. We are talking about the coffee and cosplay at the Desert Eagle Coffee on September 28th, 6 to 11. Coffee, cosplay, and vendors will be there. Cosplayers actually get 15% off of discounts while they're there as well. I stumbled across this on Facebook events. And again, so you have Serenity, the Firefly screening of Serenity on September 22nd, on Sunday from 3 to 7, and then Saturday, September 28th, there is, if you're into cosplay, you can go check them out at Desert Eagle off Bell Road, and they're going to have vendors, and if you show up in cosplay, you actually get 15% discount off, which is really awesome. After that, I guess the next thing after that would be if anyone is interested in the Saturday, November 2nd, Winter Toy Show and Collectible Swap Meet. I actually go to the Collectors Marketplace quite a bit. They have quite a lot of things that you might be looking for that you're not necessarily, like you might not have seen in a long time. I kind of check that place out every Saturday, maybe a couple times a month on the Saturdays just to see what they have coming in. I also have my comic book store of choice, Gotham City Comics down in Mesa. Let's see, Collectors Marketplace, because I want to give you guys, I need to go and just like do a video so you guys can see what they do there. So essentially I'll go here maybe once or twice a month just to kind of see what they have coming and going, what they have coming and going. My husband is a huge collector, so we, sometimes we'll make it a date night, which is awesome. And the Collectors Marketplace is, again, wait, where is it? There we go. Here's the address in case you guys need it. It's Indian School Road, and you can actually sell some of your stuff. So if you're a collector and you have quite a bit of things, you can definitely go and sell your own stuff. We actually rented a table one year and sold some of our own things. Otherwise, if you're wanting to kind of go in and check it out, you can. They're usually there on Saturdays. I'd have to find out the times because we're usually there at like 11. But in each little area is a different vendor's. So it's kind of like going through an antique shop and you have someone that's selling something a little bit different. And Awaken, nice. Are you going to any of these? If so, which of these do you go to regularly? The Collectors Marketplace we go to like once or twice a month, my husband and I, to kind of see what they have coming in stock. If we're looking for something really particular, especially if we're trying to customize something. The Serenity thing, I am so mad that I can't go this year. I didn't even know it was a thing, so I just stumbled across it actually yesterday. So if the Serenity in Phoenix wasn't September that weekend, I would definitely be going to that. It is something I do love, and I unfortunately was like, hey, I'm going to celebrate my anniversary that weekend, and I was like, Serenity now. So the toy collector thing is definitely something we go to on the reg. Ew, that sounded horrible. On the regular, and just kind of seeing what people have. As far as some other things, I don't know if I'll be able to go to the coffee and cosplay. I want to cosplay and I haven't built anything yet. So I'm hoping at some point I will be able to be a little bit more comfortable in that community and see, just like check in, see where everyone's at. There is also one of the events I'm going to is tonight. Oh my God, is it Thursday? Thursday. Let me pull this up so you guys can see it. Obviously, I don't do this podcast with much thought in mind. I'm just like, I got it. It's fine. Let's see. So, one of the things that we're going to tonight, events. Oh, not that one. Where do they have this on here? You think they'd have it on their website. I'm going to find it. I'm going to find it, guys. It's going to happen. Here we go. So the event I'm going to tonight is the 98 KUPD. It's the Arizona Rock Station. They do a D&D night, usually on Thursday evenings. And he has players come in who are skilled D&D players from the 5th edition. He also has, let me see if I can show you some photos. So they provide pizza, which is always amazing. So they have pizza that they provide. He has people coming in. They do a couple campaigns, little easy campaigns, so they can just get through like a 3-hour event. So the campaigns they're not like you guys know how you like when you're doing a campaign. Like my last campaign, granted, wasn't D&D, it was 13th Age, but my last campaign was like a year and a half. So they don't do that. So it's not like a 2-year campaign. They set it up so it's a campaign that goes through that one evening. And he then brings in other players. So again, when I was chatting with Fitz, he's letting me know that some of these players are seasoned. They know the 5th edition of D&D. But he also has players that come in that might not necessarily know that edition, or maybe might be kind of new to D&D, to kind of bring them into the community. But they, they have awesome like personalities and they really want to get into the game. So you can email through the website and kind of sign up if you're wanting to join into one of the campaigns. He'd reach out to you. They talk about the kind of character you want to build. There's a lot of like awesome stuff you can do. It's been a really, really fun night. Hey, Waken, thanks for the follow. It's been a really fun couple nights when we go. I'm planning on heading out there tonight, taking some photos, hanging out with everyone, and see what kind of chaos is going on. This is his initiative. So he started doing like an initiative sword. So he'll put everyone up there when they roll initiative, which is hilarious. But yeah, it's been really fun. I'm trying to see. There was like some kind of shit show tornado thing that happened last time. I cannot remember. It was like a Sharknado thing. So I'll be attending that tonight. That starts... They actually Facebook live stream that. So if you go, I believe, to the 98 KUPD Facebook, they'll be live streaming the campaign tonight. We get there early to kind of meet everybody, and I believe gameplay actually starts at 7:30. So it'll be 7:30 Arizona time. So sorry, F y'all who are on the East Coast. This is an Arizona thing. So yeah, 7:30 is when they start the campaign, and it goes for about 3 hours. So if you wanted to jump on to the Facebook Live, you can. They have it set up that you can chat and just kind of see, watch people play D&D, which is something I wanted to stop and make a point of today. So we definitely... I wish it was morning for me so I could do everything I wanted. So with Twitch streaming and playing video games, this is something that I love, is that I'm finding these communities that are coming together, and locally, at least locally here, it's like I'm finding stuff for people who like Firefly. I'm finding stuff that want to go get coffee and just show off their cosplay. I'm finding this D&D stuff. So there is like this drive for the community to want to come together. And I deep dove in yesterday looking for communities that I wanted to join, looking for communities that were specific to the fandoms I really loved, but also ones where like, okay, well, it's Phoenix ladies. So, okay, just one for just ladies. Great. Okay, one that's supporting the Phoenix gamers and one that's like supporting all different kinds of people. So, I've been really surprised with how many different communities I've already found in one day. And I would highly recommend, granted, if you're not in Arizona, that's fine too. I would really recommend going to, I think, meetup.com. I typed in nerd and that's all I typed in, and all this stuff like flooded in. Also going through like the Facebook groups and finding people that are like-minded and wanting to hang out. They're sitting there making meetups for people who they just want to go and have a drink together, and you get a big group of people to show up. And I think especially with the community, with the gaming community, but also with us nerds and geeks, like it's really nice to be able to come in and have that camaraderie and to do it in person and face to face. Obviously technology is amazing, and having this and be able to do this is also a huge joy and just a great thing in our day and age now. But there is something to be said when you're playing a D&D campaign with a bunch of people. Like I did not go, like once my campaign ended, again, a 2-year campaign. Once that ended, I ended up having to focus on work. Blah, boring, right? But I actually talked to one of my good friends. He's the DM. He's the one that runs it. And I was telling him, I was like, I really miss it. Like, I'm not, I don't feel like I'm on the inside track. I'm missing what's going on in the world of the tabletop gaming. And I don't get to see the people. Like a good friend of mine, we grew up together. He moved out here and we were playing D&D, and we were playing it a couple times, like a Sunday or two a month. And now I don't see him. Like I don't see him anymore because we're not playing 13th Age together anymore. He's busy and has a life and kids, and I'm busy and I have dogs and cats and I'm married and all that. So it's just one of those things where it's like I do see that like sense of I can't English today. That sense of like coming together in community that, I'm just really realizing I kind of want to push and reach out and see what is there. Because if I'm not reaching out, then I'm just here. And there's all this other stuff going on. And I'm like, well, I kind of want to do that. And it's like, you know what? F it. Do it. Look out. See what's there. See what happens. So that's essentially what today's morning coffee is about is, damn it, I reached out. And I saw what's there, and now I'm sharing it, going, oh my God, there's so many cool things. So, again, 98 KUPD, they are doing their D&D session night tonight. It officially starts at 7:30, but they'll probably meet up a little bit earlier. I don't know when they live stream. I want to say it starts at 7:30, but you can reach out, try to see if you're local, you want to reach out and see if you want to play. By all means, go on their... Go online, bother them. It's all good. All right, let's see. What else do I have for you guys today? Funko Pop. Yeah, I saw that one. So there is, back to that collector's swap meet. Beep. We have that on the 2nd, which again, the collector's marketplace up on Indian School. That one's going to be the collector's swap meet. And then on the 16th, if you guys are into Funko Pop, that is it. Still at the collector's marketplace. I was trying to figure out the times. But 10 a.m. to 3 p.m., you've got the collectible swap meet on Saturday. Otherwise, on the 16th, if you're looking for Funko, they have a huge collection. Huge collection of Funko Pop. So if that's something more of what you're looking for, again, off Indian School Road, you guys can head over there, look up the Funko Pops. Lots of fun stuff there. Let's see. Awaken. Today's not a good day for me. I couldn't sleep last night, so I messed up my whole day for me, and it's not making me want to do anything. Like for now, I'm supposed to go out to dinner, but I'm too lazy. Yeah, I've had those days too. When you don't get in, and then you're just like, nah, I just want to sleep, lay in bed, and watch Terrace House all day. All day. I love Terrace House. So the last thing I wanted to cover, this one just like popped up on my brain, saw it, and I was like, oh, that's kind of interesting. And this is something to plan out a little bit further in advance. There is a Harry Potter trivia, December 17th, hosted by Thunderbird Lounge. It is in Phoenix. It's going to be from 8 to 10. They're telling the details of essentially its early sign up starts at 7, trivia at 8, seats will fill up quickly, arrive early. So they're at least giving you the heads up where the Friends didn't. So the Friends trivia sucked. So maybe this one will do a little bit better. Also pizza. Yay. So, if you guys are into Harry Potter, there's going to be some trivia. I think it's going to include the books, the movies, whole bunch of shit. You got me at 21 plus, which is kind of nice because when you have trivia and you've got beer, I'm kind of all about that life. Where is this on the map? Burp. Let's Google Maps, shall we? You guys can't see this. I can't either. It's fine. There it is. Good luck. Not helpful. But yeah, so there's going to be a Harry Potter trivia night, December 17th. Again, I've been going through all these things on Facebook events, looking for different groups and just kind of seeing what's out there, and just started putting myself out there of like interested, wanting to go, because I just didn't see that any of this was a possibility. So I'm taking the initiative. I'm taking that step forward and, you know, trying to see what's out there and have a little bit of fun. And like I said, I only started doing this yesterday, and I'm already freaking excited that I found all this shit just by like looking for it. Otherwise, I'm just sitting there waiting for it to come to me. And I'm like, well, that's not going to fucking happen. So it is what it is. Apparently there's a 80s Halloween party. I don't think I'll drive to Thunderbird, but you know, who knows? There'll be some interesting stuff there. All right. I'm trying to look at, the only other thing I can think of is stuff that's not until 2020, which I might just wait to cover that until we get a little bit closer. But essentially, that's kind of what I was going to cover today. The Thursday morning coffee podcast. I don't know. I don't know what this is yet. This is kind of turned into just me hanging out and telling you shit. So essentially, yeah, it's Thursday mornings are kind of quick and fast paced. Mondays are more of my traditional coming in, playing games, hanging out. I kind of wanted to do something a little bit more informational to everybody, kind of see what's going on. So yeah, to wrap it up, again, there is the Serenity movie screening, the annual movie screening for charity that's happening on the 22nd, hosted by Serenity in the Desert and Arizona Browncoats. And we also have the toy shows that are coming in, and yeah, Harry Potter trivia in December. So a couple cool things to look out for. There is a Serenity viewing hosted by the Arizona Browncoats and Serenity in the Desert. It's September 22nd, so not this Sunday, but the Sunday after. They have one up off Hayden at the Sports Movie Grill, and there's one in Tucson, October 13th, but they are doing their annual charity viewing of Serenity. So in case you're looking for something and you like Firefly, they have that. You can buy tickets at brownpapertickets.com, and they have raffles and all that fun stuff, but everything's for charity. We talked about that. We talked about the other things. We talked about, freaking Face Off is still on my goddamn desktop. We talked about the Arizona Toy Show. There is a collector's meeting coming up. The Winter Toy Show, the Winter Toy Show and Collectible Swap Meet on November 2nd from 10 a.m. to 3 at the Collector's Marketplace. If you haven't been to Collector's Marketplace, it's amazing. If you're looking for something rare, chances are it's probably there. It's like going through an antique store where you can see multiple people's collections and buy, and you can also sell your own as well. $30 for the table. Reach out to them if you have any questions. So if your collection is like stupid insane and you're like, shit, I need to get rid of stuff, which what collector is saying that? No one. But if you needed to, you could. So that's there. And then we were talking, the last thing we talked about was there's a Harry Potter trivia coming up at the Thunderbird Lounge, which is going to be in Phoenix. And that is December 17th. So if anyone wants to do trivia for Harry Potter, that is going to probably be book trivia, also movie trivia. I would suck at it. I'm still reading the books. Damn it. Oh, also I made it a Potter Pact. I made it a like Twitter official that I was going to finish the books before the end of the year. I was thinking I was going to say October, but that's too much work cuz that I was terrified. Well, JP, we should totally go to this trivia night and just suck. It would be hilarious. But yeah, so that's it for today. Thank you guys for hanging out with me for morning coffee. Thank you for listening to me talk about these events that are coming up. And remember, if you guys are looking for something and you're even if you're playing video games and you're playing online with friends and there's just something missing and you want that little bit of face-to-face community, take the first step. Look on Facebook, look on meetup.com, type in nerd, type in geek, type in gamer, and see if there's things that really interest you locally in your community. And just take that step forward, and you'll be really surprised of what you find. I found a ton of things just by scratching the surface, and I'm really excited to kind of keep going in and seeing what else is around and what I can get involved in. So you guys have a wonderful day. Remember, reach out to the community. Don't be afraid to take that step forward. Anyway, I will see you guys until next time. I have no tagline. So until next time, bye. See you guys.